After escaping prison, Boba Fett gets back his mercenary army and meets with the buyer of the data. A clone? Boba Fett asks. That's right, Mando. And I brought my army, so there better be no funny business going on. It seems I'm the one who needs to worry about funny business. You requested this data. Yourself? Not exactly. But how'd you know that? Your ship's code does not match that of the buyer's. Now I demand to speak with the buyer now. Just give me the data and you'll get paid. That was the agreement. That was my agreement with the buyer. You are not the buyer. If you're not ready to bring him forward, then prepare for battle. Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we're back with another Boba Fett battle. In the last one, he was taken prisoner but managed to escape, and now he's meeting with the buyer. However, the buyer does not present himself, but Captain Rex does, along with a mixture of a rebel slash ex-clone trooper army, anyone who disobeyed Order 66 slash got their chips removed, plus the rebel army that is now being founded here. So Boba Fett and his mercenary army are now going to fight Rex and his mixture-y army kind of a thing, because Boba doesn't want to give the data to the wrong person, and Rex is claiming to be the buyer, but Boba knows that this is not true. Either way, Book of Boba Fett just came out. I watched episode 1, loved it. I have a review up on Daily Thoughts if you want to check it out. Additionally, today at 4 p.m. EST, I'm going to be live streaming on twitch.tv/Daily Tactics if you want to go check that out. It'll be pretty fun, 4 p.m. EST. Either way, guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're working our way towards 400k subs, and comment down below what you thought of the Book of Boba Fett, and do you want me to continue this little Boba Fett series that we've had going this week? Either way, guys, without further ado, let's get it going. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, starting in slow-mo, let's go ahead and press start right here, and Boba Fett and Rex should begin to battle here. Rex's clone troopers coming on in, as well as Boba Fett's mercenary army coming on in here. Number of clone troopers dropping in the middle. Boba Fett seems to actually be moving out of this area right now and pushing forward, which seems to be kind of a silly thing to do. Boba, what on earth are you doing? He's going for a grenade now. Boba, I am not too sure about this. Okay, good. Boba's retreating back because that was a real dummy, dumb move right there. I don't know what happened to Rex either. Perhaps Rex retreated back. Oh, there's Rex. Rex ended up going down in this battle and is down for the count as of right now. Maybe he's just knocked out. Who knows? Could have just been some loose blaster fire that scraped his helmet, giving him a concussion and knocking him out cold. We'll find out in the next episode, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? Either way, tons of clone troopers are firing away right now, trying to cover their downed commander at the moment. What happened to Boba? Boba! Hey, there's Boba! Boba, go fight. Come on. Okay, Boba, you are not showing your warrior prowess that you showed in Book of Boba Fett, and in fact, he ends up going down right there and is down for the count. So now both leaders are actually down on the battlefield, and it's up to their armies to sort of make things happen. So the mercenary army here is getting a solid amount of shots off at the clone trooper slash rebel army. Clone troopers and rebels sort of in the back lines right now, just chilling. They just kind of chilling, boys. Getting some good fire out from behind cover. It's really a battle of cover at the moment. I am seeing a bit of a migration of the mercenary troopers backwards. They seem to be a little bit more on the retreat compared to the clone trooper slash rebel army over there. There's a lot of them on the beach as well over here, whereas there's not a ton of rebels and clone troopers on the beach. Yeah, rebels and clone troopers seem to be moving forward more, whereas the mercenaries seem to be moving it on backwards a little bit. I really want to talk about the Book of Boba Fett right now, but I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, so I won't. I did get to talk about it on the podcast, which was kind of fun, but I just want to talk about it, dude. I just want to chat about the Book of Boba Fett with my boys. But I know I shouldn't. I won't spoil anything. I won't do anything like that. Anything of the sorts. That would be wrong. You know, people who spoil things for others, scum of the earth. Truly, truly scum of the earth. So I promise I won't do that. But if you have watched it and want to hear my sort of discussion of it, there will be a post going up on daily thoughts, which, you know, hopefully you guys agree with. I don't know, sometimes my daily thoughts are daily stupid thoughts. Sometimes they're not very good. Sometimes they're pretty weak thoughts. Either way, it seems like Boba's troopers right now are even falling back farther back to Slave 1 over here, trying to get away from the oncoming onslaught of clones and rebel soldiers here. Yeah, they're really cruising and bruising backwards. They are on a full-scale retreat as of right now. This is not looking too spicy for Boba's men. Many of them in the water back here. What are you guys doing? Let's bump it up a speed here. Guys, you don't have to keep retreating. Start a defensive line here. You've got plenty of cover. You don't need to go back. Oh, it's painful to watch these fellas. I mean, they even got a solid number of kills on the clone troopers and rebels, including their leader. But, I mean, I guess what do you expect from a mercenary army? They're bound to not be very loyal to whoever is commanding them, and therefore, you know, they're more susceptible to retreating backwards in the long run here. So this clearly ain't working out too hot for the mercenary army, and especially Boba Fett, who could potentially end up in enemy hands yet again, except this time around it's a different enemy. Before he was in Imperial hands, and this time he could end up in a weird pseudo clone rebel army sort of a thing. There's even some clone commandos. Actually, there's quite a number of clone commandos on the battlefield, which is kind of fun. I do love me a good clone commando. They're probably more likely to not go for Order 66 than a standard clone trooper. I feel like they were sort of bred a little bit more to think outside of the box and things like that. So, you know, they might be a little bit more susceptible to not Order 66ing it up. This craft hovering over the ground here, ready for takeoff if the battle is for naught. And it's looking pretty for naught. I mean, the clones are just completely chasing after the mercenaries now. The mercenaries have basically betrayed Boba Fett. They're at the back of the map at this point, and just sort of being hunted down like the cowards they are. Yeah, this full-scale retreat here is really, really pathetic. Very little fire coming out of the mercenary army right now. And the little bit that is doesn't seem to be really all that effective or doing all that much damage against these armies that are coming forward. I do really like these new A280 guns in Galaxy at War. I believe they're brand new, actually. They're sort of white, and they make little tick-tick-tick-tick-tick noises. They're very cool. I've never actually used those before in a battle, but I like those a lot. Those are pretty sick. I'm not even gonna lie, boys. Either way, more mercenaries back here in the back lines getting just about slaughtered by the army coming up against them. There's even more further back here. Yeah, they're just on a mass retreat at this point. Tons of mercenaries all running away. They have numbers too. That's the saddest part, is the fact that they actually have a solid number of troopers that are able to fight, but they're just not. They're just refusing to fight and instead just going down in droves. They actually did make a little bit of a last stand here, killing a number of rebels and clones, which is good to see, but it's still probably not enough. More and more running backwards, more rebels and clones chasing after them, and it's just easy pickings. If you wanted to get your Star Wars KD up, baby, this would be a quick and easy way to do it, because these mercenaries are just sitting ducks, dude. It's actually just goofy. A number of more clone troopers and such going down over here, which is good to see. Mercenaries are going to literally be backed up into the very corner of this map over here, and more over that way too, so get excited for the slaughter to come, boys. All right, are we in full speed, by the way? We are. Why don't we fast forward a little bit here as we get the mass retreat? Okay, now we could go into normal speed here as they've sort of backed up and now are in almost like a firing line here. I guess mercenaries, when their lives are at risk and, you know, they've really got no other option, that's when they'll actually fight hard. So maybe now we'll see a little bit of a different outcome. We have the rebels and the clones going up against them over here. They're backed into a corner, so they're really just sort of in a firing line right now. But at the very least, these guys are very clustered together for them. So getting shots into them shouldn't be too hard. It's just a matter of if they can get enough shots off into them. And it doesn't seem like that's really happening. Mercenaries are still sort of trying to retreat. They're just skirting around to the next little corner that they can get to, as their comrades who got stuck in the far edge over here end up dying. So again, really a pathetic showing from the mercenaries. How many clones have died here? So let's see. Red are clones, yellow are dead mercenaries. Lots of dead mercenaries. They started okay, but then Boba Fett died and they completely turned on him. There's a couple more dead clones over here, but really just not that much. The mercenaries continuing to migrate to the back of the map over here. We've never had a battle like this on the channel, I don't think, where it's just complete and utter cowardice. I've never had the army of the enemy having to just literally just give chase the entire time up against the people that they're going up against. This is actually kind of crazy, if I'm being completely honest. Well, we fast forward for a little bit longer here, so that we could just kind of get this over with a little bit, because it's pretty clear mercenaries are going to end up losing here. They're still skirting around to the back, but I think this is where they're going to be stuck at this mountain probably, and they'll probably all die out here. We got a few rebels crossing over this little ocean area. Not sure if you could go into the deep parts. We'll have to see. Either way, yeah, they are completely backed up into this mountain at this point, and they're actually, they're putting up actually a pretty decent showing here. Let's go into normal speed. Yeah, a number of clones and rebels going down on this little hillside as they crest over it, but more and more of them are giving chase and managing to get onto the other side and actually fire into these mercenaries. Mercenaries losing a number of troopers over here in the weeds, in the base of this mountain. It's just so sad. This is like the most pathetic showing ever. This is why Boba probably shouldn't trust any sort of mercenaries in the future. This is not good. He is clearly captured in this battle, and not good at all. There's like a couple mercenaries back here. There's like 5 left, all of whom are retreating. My God, I can't believe it. This is like the most disastrous battle we've had in a very long time. Well, they're pushing forward a little bit more, and they start getting shot at yet again. They're dying in the water here. There's 2 more, still 3 more, still retreating back. Still trying to get away from this battle. Oh my God, these guys are like, all right, can we walk away now? Can we go? Can we leave? Let's go collect Boba. Oh, nope. They spotted the mercenaries again. They get one of them killed. The other is still back in this brush over here. Yeah, they're like, can we just finish this? Can we go have a steak in the mess and, bring Boba back to the buyer, and that's that? Extract the data from him and then just call it a day? Do we really have to continue to fight against these cowardice mercenaries? But there we go. The last of the mercenaries did end up dying right there. Oh my God. Let's see the deaths here. So red are dead clone troopers. Yellow are dead mercenaries. Mercenaries got absolutely slaughtered. This was awful. This was awful for Boba. Boba is still down unconscious over here. So is Captain Rex somewhere around here. There's Rexy Poo. Yeah, I guess the next episode, if you guys want to see it, we'll go meet with the buyer. And that'll be kind of cool. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy. Be sure to hit that like button if you, do enjoy these videos. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you thought of the Book of Boba Fett. Let me know. Either way, guys, I will be live at 4 p.m. EST if you want to check that out. Hope to see you there. Either way, I will see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.